almost ready, friend. Prince Azal will tell you how you can help.
Stop fussing over the bell, Scordo. It is fine.
Any sign of Wormblood yet? No? I suspect he is not far off. Let us hope he does not detect Gabrielle's preparations. Which reminds me, you have a special place in our plan. You're the linchpin of our plan. We restored the temple bell and put it in place above the gate. Strike it at the right moment, and it will create a powerful pulse of Meridia's light. Gabrielle will use that to trap Wormblood. Strike the bell when Gabrielle begins to cast. That will send the courtyard and everyone in it to the colored rooms. We must protect each other in there. I'll guard Gabrielle. Speak with the representatives and choose one to team up with. There is a mallet on the landing above. Choose a champion to stand with you and take it when you get into position. If Wormblood surprises us with some unexpected trick, you may need a stout comrade at your side. Gabrielle tells me you found her in this courtyard when you first arrived in Solstice. Vaughnus Galerian's staff drew her to this old temple. It reminded her that Meridia could be a powerful ally against the Worm Cult. An old scroll described how Meridia's followers used the bell to visit the colored rooms. Striking the bell opens the way to Meridia's realm. Gabrielle will modify that, however. When you ring the bell, her spell will give Wormblood a push. Gabrielle believes Meridia's influence will prevent that. It is easier to get into a Daedric prince's realm than it is to leave, especially against her will. But we should act swiftly once we spring our trap. We don't want him to escape. Only as bait, comrade. I would have preferred not to bring the gift of death at all. No reason to let Wormblood get close to it. But he may have a way to sense whether we brought it, so Gabrielle has the gift with her.
I heard Prince Azar suggest pairing up. There is wisdom in his words. I have some talent with both fire magic and healing spells. I suspect both may be useful in the trials ahead. I am ready to do my part, whatever it may be. This is not the first time I have traveled to a Daedric realm for a fight. The Worm Cult is a blight that must be burned out, root and branch. I will not spare the flame.
Can't believe I'm doing this again. What am I thinking? Strolling into some Daedric realm to chase damned necromancers. Well, here's hoping the colored rooms is nicer than Cold Harbor. Hated that place. Not a bad idea. You know what I can do, and I've been through this sort of thing before. The most important thing is to know you've got someone to guard your back. Stick together. That's how we get through this.
This one has seen that you need a little help in a fight, Five Claw. Still, we make a good team. Raz would be happy to help you kill Wormblood. Again. This time for good, yes? Is that really that tough a decision, Five Claw? Raz is Raz. The sparkle of Queen Irene's eye and the most adored agent of the Dominion. Let Raz distract and annoy Wormblood, while you sneak up close and land the killing blow. Raz just sparkles. It is his nature. But do not worry for Raz. This one is best at what he does, and he still has a few of his 9 lives to spare. Everything will be fine. Let us take care of this business. Then we can discuss pleasure. This one has never been to the colored rooms, but he is happy to follow you there, Five Claw.
I'm ready. Get into position, friend. Wormblood should arrive at any moment.
I am here, and I brought Galarian.
It appears you brought some friends, too.
I will honor our agreement if you hand over the gift of death.
I'll get it for you. Right now!
The colored rooms. It worked!
The spell scattered worm cultists in all directions. Be careful.
Why do portals keep scattering us? Keep going! Find Wormblood!
Raz thinks our plan worked too well, perhaps. Gabrielle brought everybody to the colored rooms, and then dragged half the old temple in here too. Well, we should find our allies and deal with Wormblood.
The gift is close. Summon the sarcophagus. We shall begin the ritual.
The plan worked. Now we just need to find Wormblood. flesh Atronach? Oh, Faranor's work to be sure.
This day, Manimarco, the Worm King, returns.
Anyone here? Gabrielle? I need help.
Up by that wall. It's Vanus Galerian.
Gabrielle? Where are you?
Vanus, we're here. You're safe now. You're not Vanus.
So easily fooled. A poisoned blade for you, dear Gabrielle. I'll take the gift of death now.
No, traitor. You won't! Asa.
Gabrielle! No!
Friend, I'm dying. I need you to do as I ask. Use the gift of death on me. We need to make sure Wormblood can't use it. This isn't the way I hoped things would go. Baranor's blade saw to that. But we have one more chance to defeat Wormblood. Stop him from bringing back Manimarco. You have to use the gift of death on me. No time. We know the gift of death requires a willing sacrifice. A soul for a soul. I'm willing. Hurry, friend. This is the only way to deny Wormblood the gift of death. Not this time, my friend. I'm dying. If we do nothing, Wormblood uses the gift to resurrect Manimarco. I can't imagine what the Worm King could do with the power this new worm cult commands. Please, do as I ask.
What have those fools done to the gift? Continue the ritual.
Baron, they need you.
Gabrielle? Wait, Gabrielle? Gabrielle sacrificed herself for me? Wait, this relic. It's a light of Meridia.
No! The gift is mine! Rise, Lord Manimarco! Rise!
The worm cult? That's why Gabrielle called me back? All right, grab the light. Meridia, lend me your strength. You owe me. The ritual has reached a crucial stage. Make sure I am not interrupted. Wait! I am not the vessel! No!
Your body is mine, Wormblood. Manimarco lives.
Come on, let's stop this bastard. Again.
Paranor,
Protect me while I restore my power. These Reapers should serve.
You fools! The King of Worms is back! You've already lost!
Paranor has fallen. No matter. My strength returns.
Here! The relic, the Light of Meridia. Trust me, use it on the Worm Cult's devices.
What have you done?
Meridia's champion has put an end to this madness.
Bah! You deny Mon and Marco at your own peril. When next we meet, you will pay for every insult, past and present.
Good riddance. Now, can someone tell me what exactly is going on here?
Darian. Darian Gautier? Is it really you?
I had a feeling those necromantic devices couldn't stand up to a Light of Meridia. What did Mannimarco call them? Soul Reapers? Anyway, bet you're surprised to see me. Guess I am too. Gabrielle was here, but she's gone. What's going on? I don't understand. I was Meridia's weapon. Spent my life fighting Molag Bal and the Worm Cult. I'd gladly do it again. But I never would have wanted Gabrielle to give up her life for mine. Why did she do this? I see. That sounds like something Gabrielle would do. The gift of death. It was a corrupted light of Meridia. When you called upon it here in this realm, you purified it, restored it to its true form. But what was that about Wormblood? That's why he took off. Without his own body, Mannimarco will need time to restore himself to his full power. But if he has more of those Soul Reapers, he won't have any shortage of power to pull from. At least we have a restored Light of Meridia. I just knew. Here, I'll carry the light. Meridia and her gifts can be dangerous. Mannimarco's spirit possessed that cultist, so I know we've got problems. If Gabrielle wanted me to help, I'm in. Let's get out of here. It isn't as safe as you think.
Vanis Galerian's staff is safe with me. I did not think we should leave it behind. I will open a portal back to Sunport.
A realm of oblivion is no place to linger. Not even a benign realm such as Meridia's. If we have nothing more to do here, we should go back to our own world.
Thank you for the light, Sir Darian. Gabrielle left notes that may prove useful. Murmel is working on them now.
Brave Gabrielle. May her toes be forever warmed by the golden sands.
Over here, comrade. We have much to discuss.
Do I understand this right? Someone put Prince Azah in charge of the Fighters Guild? Huh? How long have I been gone? Better talk to him, friend. I'm still getting my bearings.
That didn't go the way I expected. I bet the Worm Cult didn't like it either. I'm glad you made sure Farinor has betrayed us for the last time. But losing Gabrielle... Gods, I'm going to miss her. Better check in with Prince Azah.
I see troubled expressions. Yet most of Sturk's valiant heroes returned from the confrontation with the Worm Cult. A costly victory, then. Go on. Speak with Prince Azah. I will support whatever you decide to do next.
Every battle takes its toll. All we can do is fight on and make sure victory was worth the cost. I suspect Prince Azah is already thinking on how to turn the events in the colored rooms to our advantage.
Not the victory we hoped for, Raz knows. Yet he thinks the Worm Cult is no happier with today's events than we are. Remind Prince Azah of that, Five Claw.
Even though Manamarco has returned and escaped in the body of Wormblood, I consider this a victory. Gabrielle's sacrifice denied him the gift of death, and gave us a weapon against the writhing wall. And we should remember that help is on the way. We were but a vanguard. Our soldiers held the line and prepared the way for a mightier army to come. The forces of the three alliances. The representatives all agreed that the threat is indeed dire and sent word to their leaders to send troops. As soon as the ships carrying them sail from Tamriel, yet numbers are but one step to our victory. Gabrielle's sacrifice brought us a powerful ally in Darien Gautier and the light of Meridia, a mighty weapon against the Worm Cult's darkness. You saw what the light did to the cult's soul reapers. It freed the stolen soul energy in the blink of an eye and shattered the devices. Manamarco was forced to retreat. The writhing wall consists of soul energy too, so our next step is clear. We must try. Vaunus Galarian, the Worm Cult's new plane meld, Manamarco himself, they are on the other side of the wall. You and Gabrielle gave us a way to breach it. All that remains is to make ready our assault. Thank you, my friend. No single act of justice can completely address the vile deeds of the Worm Cult. Yet at least some have faced judgment. You dealt with Farinor, and Wormblood caused his own doom. Next, we take this fight to Manamarco, no matter where he hides. We make preparations to welcome the Alliance ships when they arrive, to ready camps for an assault on the writhing wall, and to gather the supplies we need to engage the Worm Cult in battle. This is far from over, comrade, and there is much to do. How else would their troops get here? We can't risk another portal mishap, and ships are more practical for transporting armies across the sea. Once we're ready, I intend to break through the wall and mount an all-out assault on Eastern Solstice.
Solstice thanks you all. You have sacrificed much on our behalf. I shall miss Gabrielle.
Gabrielle chose a good death. Her sacrifice will never be forgotten.
Grief is often the price of valor. All we can do is honor the choices of those who fell. Gabrielle would not want us to mourn over long, nor would Merrick at Azwala. They would want us to carry on with the fight. And we will not fight alone for much longer. Look to the sea, my friends. The three alliances will soon join our cause.
This one finds it ironic that Wormblood's greed for the gift of death led to his undoing. And Fëanor's as well. A bitter consolation prize, perhaps. Yet, it is proof the worm cult can be beaten. But not the way they had planned. Mannimarco isn't in his own body. He was forced to possess his underling, Wormblood. Raz assumes this means Mannimarco is disoriented, unable to call upon his full power. We must use this time to our advantage, yes? His body lives, perhaps, but what remains of his soul? Did Mannimarco extinguish it when he seized control of Wormblood? Or was it cast out to go where souls such as his go? In either case, Raz thinks Wormblood is no more.
Sometimes victory or defeat is not easy to discern. Mannimarco's return was the one thing we needed to stop at any cost. Still, I have hope. Perhaps Mannimarco does not know as much as he thinks he does. If Mannimarco has been in Cold Harbor since the fight at Sancretor, then I doubt he knows much about Darien Gautier, or what Darien can do with the light of Meridia. Which brings up the question of the gift of death. The spirit you met in Coralania Crypt said Wormblood needed the gift of death to gain full control over his source of power. But it is a light of Meridia again. That means full control over this power source may not be possible, even for Mannimarco. I am not sure. Mannimarco is brilliant. If there is another way to harness this power source, I fear he will find it. But I imagine things will be harder for him without the relic. At the very least, perhaps you have bought us some time.
I can't believe Darien Gautier's standing right over there. I thought he was lost forever in Cold Harbor. Then I heard my old drinking buddy was actually some kind of Knight of Meridia. Is he really the same Darien?
It's strange to be back, especially since I don't really remember being gone. Anyway, I like what I've seen of this place so far. If Gabrielle thought Solstice was worth protecting, I'll do my best to see it through. I remember fighting my way through Cold Harbor. I felt like there was something I had to do, but I didn't know what it was until I saw the planar vortex. Then I realized it was time to release the light inside, that everything would be all right. I know, it sounds strange. It was always there, dormant until the moment was right. I think the light was waiting for me to carry it to the place it needed to go, to Cold Harbor. Would have been nice if Meridia had asked me first, though. Right. Meridia needed her light on Nirn again, I guess. Which probably explains why I'm standing here now. Gabrielle called to me, but Meridia sent me back for a purpose. I just have no idea what it is. Probably know it when I see it, though. I hope.
You and Prince Azar have proven yourselves friends to the people of Solstice. Gabrielle Benelay, too. While I grieve for her loss, her study of the gift of death may yet save many lives. Gabrielle and Mermal consulted old tomes in the palace library and examined the relic before you left for Broken Light Temple. I think she suspected the relic concealed a light of Meridia, a blessing from the Bright Lady in our hour of need. Meridia is one of the 3 queens my people revere. I believe she meant for her light to find its way to us, both in the form of her ancient relic and in the form of her golden knight. It means we will not face the coming battles alone.
No single act of justice can completely address the vile deeds of the Worm Cult. Yet at least some have faced judgment,